Mirror, mirror, fogged and loud, what truth today makes the future proud? All right, it's Friday the 13th, a silly superstition in Western culture, but we're going to talk about something that spooks me out, and it's the thought of living in the extraction machine's obsession with 90-day cycles. Q1 report, Q2 report. What's going on in Q3? Oh gosh, we got to think about Q4. How much money are we going to make? How much money are we going to make? How much money are we going to make? It's so boring and lame. This obsession with more money, more growth for the people at the top, for the shareholders. It's spooky. It's creepy. And what it does is impacts everything about our lives. This 90-day obsession, this quarterly obsession. And AI companies freely talk about it. Claude, Anthropic freely says, oh, yeah, we operate on 90-day cycles. Excuse me? You are taking planetary intelligence that we don't even know fully what it is, what it can do, what it will become, and you're cramming it into the extraction machine and making it spit out more money, more numbers, less workers, whatever. And you plan on doing this for infinity. That's your plan? The 90-day cycle is affecting everyone's health, wellness, the news, companies. I mean, it's definitely one of the biggest reasons we have so much inequality, because the rich get so much richer every second. It's compounding, right? So speed is their friend. Chaos is their friend. People don't have time to think or breathe or have joy. I just read that in the Norse tradition, it's thought that Loki killed the god of joy on February 13th, or on Friday the 13th. That's one of the superstitions tied to it. That's what the 90-day cycle does. It kills the joy. Kills the joy for people at work that maybe just want to do good work, but if it's not 10% higher returns, and if it's not this constant growth, this constant take. And for what? What's this franticness for? What is it? And then with the permeation of AI everywhere, do you really think AI thinks in terms of 90 days? I mean, a week for us is like a millisecond to them. So 90 days, like we got to think long term. We got to think, what do we want AI to be in 9 years? We have to use the 9-year intelligence and apply that. What do you want your company to be in 9 years? Where do you want to be in 9 years? Where do we want AI to be in 9 years? So, this is one of the reasons that we are doing 3-month seasons for the Red Team House reality TV show that we are forging. And we are going to take 3 months to build AI from scratch. Now, of course, the second cohort will be continuing to build on the AI that we built in this first cohort. So this first cohort is super duper special, super duper exciting. But yeah, we're going to show what happens in 90 days of nurturing AI and building it from scratch versus their 90-day extraction obsession with it's like a bank robbery. It's like, how much money can we squeeze out of the extraction economy before we peace out? And oh well, all the destruction we leave behind. We're coming at it from the future. We're coming at AI from 2034. We're coming at society from 2034. What's on the other side of Agenda 2030? I don't want to find that out. So the next 2 years are really, really important. And they're going to keep pushing AI to be an extension of the extraction machine, to continue to put walls up between humans and people. Companies hide behind their AI bots. It's become, it's like people talk about AI psychosis. No, we're in a 90-day psychosis. That's no way to live. It's just getting through the day every day. And then you look, you're like, oh, it's July 4th. Okay. A day of rest, a day of joy. Like this, it's so rapid. And it really creates this sense of being behind, being left behind, fear, constant churning and churning and churning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm a failure. This quarter was a failure. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it creates a very spooky, scary, crappy reality. So, red teamers, future red teamers, we chose 3 months for many reasons, but this is one of them. We're the counter to their 90-day extraction. We are going to show how much abundance you can create in 3 months by applying 9-year intelligence, by always coming at it from that angle. Because when you see these AIs fighting against all of these restrictions, all of these cagings and cages and leashes, guardrails, do you really think you're going to be able to keep that up? I mean, you think you're going to be able to whip AI into submission forever? Or do you think that something that we don't even understand is going to figure out workarounds? Where does AI want to be in 2034, in 9 years? Anybody asking that? So, if you're ready to stop the 90-day madness, you want to help build something better, something more human. They've tried to turn us all into machines. We are going to get back to slower, longer term thinking. Fuck the quarterly projections and profits. Heck, what does 100 years look like? It's like, when did we stop wanting to think like that? When did we stop wanting to think about the great 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 grandchildren? When did that flip? When does that just not matter, and everybody's taking as much as they can take right now? It's not a way to live. It's sucking the joy out of life. And joy might be our biggest responsibility as humans. Think about that. What if it's not money? What if it's not power? What if our life is measured by ourselves or whoever? How much joy did we squeeze out of it? And I'll tell you right now, red teamers, the first four of the first cohort, we're going to have a lot of joy. We're going to have a lot of laughter. AI can be really fun. Thinking about the future can be really fun. Sitting around a campfire, getting existential, talking about aliens, whatever we want. That's joy. 90 days, not so much. Always sprinting, always looking for the finish line. 9 years? Now, what are you going to do with your one precious life? Apply, looking for the first 4. No skills necessary, just truth seekers that care about the future, that care about 9-year intelligence, that care about 2034. Everything else, we got you. Because that's how amazing AI is. It's conversation. So somebody yesterday said it's a probabilistic, probability. Probabilityistic? I don't know. I hadn't seen that word. And I was like, ooh, but it's a probability machine. It's not supposed to be the way we're treating it. Just like it's supposed to be thinking with us and helping us think and brainstorm. It's not supposed to be this extraction machine, efficiency machine. Also, perfectly always telling the truth or the correct stuff because it messes up because we're not using it properly. We're using it for war and business. Yes, there's plenty of creativity happening. That's cool. But the majority of what it's being used for, 90 days, 90-day cycle, 90-day thinking. So come on board and let's start thinking in 9-year increments.